For the Speculative Fiction Academy, this is Stephen Van Patten with Whining About Movies. Now, if you guess that this is being recorded the night of Halloween, well, yeah, you're like Columbo. Anyway, um, so it's Halloween. It's the season for all sorts of young horror writers to go frolicking out in the woods in search of something they probably shouldn't be searching for. But, around this time, I always get asked, hey, SVP, so what movie really scared you? Well, that's a tough question to answer because, I've been watching horror movies since I was an embryo, so everything scared me back in the day. Of course, now I'm older, bitter, jaded. So, um, I'm not so easily scared. But I will tell you one thing that really, really got under my skin. Uh, um, Hereditary. Oh, yes, geez. I mean, along with Tony Collette's bananas performance, um, you had a movie where a child, creepy child, but a child, something really bad happens to that child. And the funny thing is that, for the most part, I had kind of conditioned myself to, while watching a horror movie, not get overly concerned about the safety of children because, for the most part, kids don't get hurt in horror movies. The adults do, and they usually deserve it half the time. But the kids, not so much. And I know what the old schoolers are going to say. They're going to say, hey, check it out. So, what about 1931 when Frankenstein throws that girl in the water? First of all, that was a misunderstanding. Okay? He didn't actually mean to kill that girl. He was just trying to see if she could float. And y'all know that because we all float. Anyway, Hereditary. So that's something that got under my skin recently. And yeah, so if you haven't seen it already and you are at all curious, I'd be curious to know what your thoughts are after you see it. Once again, SVP, whining about movies. See, because it's like it's wine. See, like I said, you figured it out because you're like Columbo. Um, there'll be more episodes. We'll continue to have these little chin wags, and the best part is the next one you'll actually get to see what I really look like. Ta ta.